Hi, it's Stuart Fraser, PGA Professional at Sneinton Golf, and I'm really excited today to be bringing you a review of the brand new Titleist T100 series iron. The T100 series has led the iron count on the PGA Tour now for countless seasons, but especially in the last year, every event it seems as though they're leading the iron count. It's a really popular iron with the players on tour, and again the good players that are generally custom fit day in day out. It gives a feel that's second to none, and the looks of this golf club has always been amazing. Now, taking an early look at this new product, the finish is marginally different, the looks of it are slightly cleaner and more slimline, and we've got a little bit more of a satiny finish as opposed to the chrome that we had on the last year's model. But I'm dying to put this through its paces, hit a few shots with this and see whether it feels and performs exactly as good as what the old model did. So I can definitely report that the new T100 series iron feels every bit as good as the old one. It's a really lovely soft feel off the club face. Titleist have always been known for looks and feel specifically, and that's why they've been popular with the players on tour for so long. And this is not disappointing in the slightest. It's every bit as good as any Titleist I've ever hit. Feels fantastic, it looks fantastic. I feel as though looking down on it behind the golf ball, it's maybe a little bit more slimline than the old one, slightly different shape, but it's certainly not a dramatic change from the old one, and it doesn't need to be because it's been so popular. It's tried and tested, it's been the #1 iron on tour for many seasons. You wouldn't want to mix it up and radically change it too dramatically, but I do absolutely love the feel of this. It seems to perform as well, so I'm getting decent distance with this golf club. Now, I'm hitting the T100 here, but the T100s is a couple of degrees stronger. I'd probably prefer that if I'm being honest, because this does fly quite high for me, but I hit a high ball. That 100s will just allow me to keep on top of the ball flight. That stronger ball flight will give me a little bit more distance as well, which is important to most players. It feels quite easy to hit as well. I mean, this kind of design golf club right through, I used to have a set of the old AP2s years and years ago, and it reminds me of those. And they were my favourite iron. And again, this design it does remind me of that golf club. It's very familiar looking, but it's every bit as easy to hit as what they used to be. It's certainly not a really difficult golf club to use, and on the off-centre hits, they've actually gone all right. The drop-offs in terms of distance and direction has only been minimal, so more than happy with the performance of this. I managed to get it in my spec in terms of shaft and lie angle and length and everything as well, so this suits me really well. Very impressed initially with the performance of these irons. So I'm quite excited about this. We've got the creative bag back out. It's been a while. Been very busy up here at Sneinton doing custom fits and lessons. But I'm really excited. We're going to have a delve into the creative bag and we're going to see what sort of shots we can hit with this new T-Series iron. Let's have a little look around. Wonderful. The first one we've got is Stinger. So we're going to try and hit this one nice and low. I'm going to pop it back in the stance a little bit. Just been bragging about how good this iron is to keep the flight down, so let's try and see just how low we can hit this. That's really good. So yeah, I would say that's probably 30 or 40 feet lower than what I would normally expect to hit. So yeah, more than impressed. It wasn't my best strike. I think I'm just going to have another little bit of a go at that one. I'll get another ball out. Try and get another lower one, put it even further back in the stance. That one's perfect. So a more central strike, the ball flew a lot straighter and still flighted it in really low. It's a good test today as well because we're slightly into the wind. So yeah, enjoyed that one. So let's try the next. Perfect, high fade. Always a tricky one. Don't like the fade. I'm definitely going to have another go at that one. That's just a massive pull. Probably one of the worst fades I've hit in a long time. Come on, better swing. That's much more like it. I think the first one was user error, if I'm being totally honest. I can't blame the T100 for me pulling the ball 50 yards left. Come on, give me a draw. Well, low draw, not quite as easy as high draw, but I'm going to give this a whirl. Should be a fairly easy shot to hit. There we go, first time. Absolutely perfect. I'm really enjoying hitting this. I'm definitely going to have quite a lot more shots. Cheated a little bit there, I had a little bit of a look in the bag and I pulled out the high draw as well. So I'm going to see if we can try and get one really high up in the air. If we need to, can we hit this ball into the clouds? Wow, that's ridiculously high, even by my standards. But it's the same draw shot, so we've got the ball turning over in both directions. Playability of the golf club. I think with the T100 it's always been an easy club to shape because there's minimal offset on that head. Very clean looks and design. It's always been one of the best clubs to shape and one of the best feeling golf clubs off the club face. This is no different. If anything, I much prefer the looks of this year's model over the last one. And everything else is every single bit you would expect from a Titleist golf club. Get down as soon as possible and give one of these T100 series irons a try because you will be really impressed. So after testing, I can definitely confirm that this new T100 series iron is an absolute belter. It feels fantastic, it looks amazing. I think it's the best looking one they've brought out to date. But you would expect that, you'd expect some sort of product development over the years they've been producing this, from the AP2 right through to the brand new T100 iron. The T100s will definitely fly that a little bit lower, say 2 degrees stronger, so that's going to help you keep on top of that ball flight. All in all, the most impressive aspects about this golf club are the looks and the feel, something you would definitely associate Titleist with, and the feel's just phenomenal. I absolutely love it off the club face, one of my most favourite feeling irons I've hit in any review that I've done. I can definitely see why the players on tour are favouring this new iron, and again, why it was so heavily favoured and leading the iron count at the Open Championship. Definitely one of the irons you need to put on your to try list. I think you'd be really, really impressed. I would say probably aimed at around about the really high level elite amateur, all the way through to perhaps even low teens, around the 10, 12, 13 handicap maybe as a max. It's not as difficult to hit as it actually looks. So definitely if you're even contemplating this iron and you love the look of it, give it a try. You might be pleasantly surprised about how easy it is to hit. You'll definitely be impressed by every other aspect of it. Thanks for watching this video, and don't forget to keep an eye out for more great videos coming soon. Like and subscribe if you want to see more great content, and thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.